Hi there.
Hi.
Tell me your name and what your project's about.
My name is Kimilah Dove, and my project is titled Interchange, and it is a company that I created, and it is basically a company that has an iPhone application for people who witness crimes to actually report it to law enforcement.
And so tell me, you produced this gigantic, beautiful book here. Walk me through, does this show the identity and the strategy?
So as you can see, it's a very clean with the blind emboss with Interchange. This is considered the brand identity for the company, with it being for them to connect with law enforcement. I have it more of an anonymous look, so you really can't tell, what this is. And then when you open it up, it actually goes into all of the company information at a glance. So it talks about, how we got the inspiration, why we chose to do crime, also why we chose to do work with San Francisco Police Department, and it also goes into the marketing research. For my thesis, I had to do tons and tons of research to see, the different crimes that are happening here in the city and how law enforcement and the SFPD goes about, combating those crimes. And here I have all the valuable evidence which showcases real information. This is from an article, and it shows a gunfight, and then these are some statistics showing the numbers of 2008 and the homicides. And it goes on to talk about the application. And with this application, like I said, once someone were to witness the crime, they could use their iPhone, which I've focused on for my project, and they can capture the suspect. And then once they capture that suspect, then they can go, and the simple steps would be witness, capture, and send. So you witness the crime first, you would capture it using your mobile device in my application, and then you would submit it anonymously to law enforcement.
And I see you kind of have the app.
I do have the app with
over
screenshots here. Yes, I do also have a functional version on my iPhone. It's more of a dummy down version for the iPhone because with my design, it's a little different than what the average iPhone application is currently. And the book showcases all the different features of the application, from the primary navigation all the way to every single screen and all the details as far as what they do. For this screen per se, it shows if you were to use the application and contact, say, law enforcement, but you want to contact a certain department. Instead of you calling 911 and saying, hey, I need, blah, 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 or calling your local law enforcement department, then you can actually use the application, and it would allow you to specifically click on homicide, and you can dial that department directly from the application. And then it goes on to talk about the video tip, the text tip, the photo tip, and all of that.
So you've actually, there's so much right now with the power of iPhone apps, and a lot of cities have like 311 services where you can report like potholes, you could report graffiti, but you're actually maybe suggesting that you could actually just take a picture of someone that's running away from the scene of a crime, stealing somebody's purse or something, and enter it into some database that the police could actually use.
Definitely. And in doing that, the concept behind that is the fact that every time you turn on your TV, whether it be something with your neighborhood or something in your friends' neighborhoods, you're always hearing law enforcement constantly asking, for you to please give information about, the person that just gets shot in the area or burglary that just happened, and no one is ever able to speak up. They're always in fear and they're always afraid. So the fact that we all have mobile devices and we're all able to use our mobile devices, taking pictures, videos, what have you while we're out, we can actually use that and create, a connection with law enforcement so that we can now help our community out and send that tip anonymously to law enforcement, which you don't even have to play a part in, the whole...
Protects the witness.
Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly. You're anonymous. It's a tip and it's a video, and it's something that they can use to identify, because if you were to identify someone and report that verbally, I can guarantee that you may forget something that you witnessed, and when you report it, hey, you may have the wrong suspect that's in custody.
Why was this cause important to you?
Well, I guess with me being from Wisconsin, I came here and knew nothing about the city. And the first thing I thought, okay, well, I can turn on the news and I can kind of get to know the city more. And I really started to notice that I started to hear a lot about crime and the disconnect between law enforcement and the community, and how Oakland PD does things one way, but then SFPD does things another way. And so I thought, there has to be some type of way for me to maybe embed that in my thesis project.
Great. Well, congratulations. You're
so
finally
much.
at the end. So
Yes.
thank you so much for sharing this with us, and good luck.
Thank you.